If you want to learn how to sell absolutely anything to anyone, you want to get better at selling more of what you have to offer, and you want to do it without feeling like you're pushing the sale, then this video is for you. Jason and I have done something that we've never done before. We agreed to extract a piece of our private mentorship call and give it to you guys here for free. And this is all about that exact topic. After this video, you are going to feel more confident and you're going to be more dangerous when it comes to understanding the entirety of what makes a sale successful. Learn how to handle objections and more with this extract from our private mentorship call. I am so excited, but before you continue, guys, I just gave you a piece of something that no one else is doing. I gave you a piece of what's going on in my private community. So give me a little praise for that. Like, subscribe, and let us know how you like this video in the comments. Let's see you at the end of the video.
We are going to be talking about closing the sale. A lot of you guys are allowing the bread to get burned at the entrance of the oven.
I asked you guys to bring objections to the table. What is the most common objection you get when pushing a sale? But be honest with yourself. Is it that you got an objection, or is it that someone said no and you didn't even know how to present the sale to begin with? And the problem wasn't even the objection. It was like, how do I even sell? It's something that many of us don't know. As women, this is not something that's natural to us to be masculine and to really direct a sale. So it is an important skill though to have in the industry and in any industry. But there's definitely a gap when it comes to understanding the psychology, the full stages of sale, and how to be really good at it that we're bringing to tonight's call.
What's the most common objection you guys get? Let's start with dropping some nuggets. Please make sure you guys take notes, okay? Remember, what is written, it's retained. Please write this down. What is written is retained. Let's start with that, okay? If people is not buying, it's because they don't have enough certainty, okay? Write that down, certainty, all right? So, yeah, they may need a little more information, but they need confidence, they need certainty, they need to know, they need to feel that they're making the right decision. So the keyword right there is certainty. So you guys need to understand, okay, what is the piece that is missing right here? What are we missing right here? Because this person is telling me no, there must be something that I haven't covered, right? So usually it comes in a form of, okay, cool, thank you so much. Let me think about it. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that the objection that you guys get the most? Why you guys didn't say it? Why? What's the fear?
No one typed it in the chat.
Please type the number 1 if it is the number 1 objection you guys usually get. Let me think about it, okay? Let me think about it. Yeah, it's my number 1, it's my number 1. Look, before, thank you so much guys, because you guys were saying that yeah, you can hear us and see as well.
We are constantly getting asked questions on how you guys can get closer to us. Always, every single day, I'm always getting a question within my DMs, in some of our videos, in the comment section, on our other social media platforms. And it's always like, Navette, Jason, how can I pick your brains more? How can I find more about what you guys do behind the scenes off these social media platforms? And the answer is in our email newsletter. It's absolutely free. Eventually it won't be, because we drop some major gems. So take advantage. If you're looking at this video right now, click the link in the description box and join our email newsletter. We don't spam you guys ever. Every single piece of information we send every week is so intentional and built to move you closer to your goals. That's how you can get closer to us right now, and it's absolutely free.
So before we get to closes, okay, before we get to closes, let's have a few things clear, all right? Sales are the transfer of belief. Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down. Sales are a transfer of belief. So that means that you need to believe in your product.
Yeah.
All right? You need to believe. And more than believe, you need to know.
Yeah.
You need to know that you can bring the transformation that your product promises. Or promises.
Yeah.
Promises? Promise?
Promised.
Okay.
Promised.
So if you don't have that confidence, if you know that your product is garbage, of course you're gonna be like super afraid.
Yeah.
Like people feel that, you know, like your tonality, your voice, your body language, like the way that you express, the way that you move, the way actually, like, I know when people is lying to me just by the way that they blink, or they just move to the side. So if you're afraid of telling the price, and yeah, that is gonna cost you $2,000, and you start looking away, of course I know that you don't feel confident. So you need to make sure that what you have resolve the problem and is worth it. All right. So sales are a transfer of beliefs. Okay. That's the first thing that we need to know. All right. The second thing that we need to know is that before objections there is obstacles. All right.
Yeah.
Write that down.
This is so good.
Before objections there is obstacles, right?
And always assume that you're going to have them. Always assume.
So objections are basically like the excuse. That's how I see it. Okay, that's how I see it. Objections are just the excuse. However, obstacles are usually the right reason why they don't buy or why they can't buy right there. So if during our conversation, if during our sales process, I handle the obstacle first, therefore objections are gonna go away. Again, if I handle the obstacles, if I tackle those obstacles down first, there must be maybe like a little or maybe close to zero objections. All right? So once we have those things clear, then we need to have a folder, let's put it that way, of closes. Okay? Closes. Closes are basically like different ways to handle objections. So you guys remember that in some trainings we spoke about the importance of storytelling. Storytelling is super important, and we always recommend you to have a set of stories to share with your audience, to share with your prospects. Always have stories, because that's how people learn. That's how you earn the right to talk. That's how you earn the right to be heard. So the same way, you need to have a set of stories, a portfolio of stories. You guys need to have a portfolio of closes, right? Or objection handles, or whatever, like however you want to see it. So depending on the type of objection, I usually have at least 2 to 3 different closes. At least. Of course, you don't need to have them all right now, right? You don't have to have them all right now, but you need to start practicing. And you need to start like, okay, I'm gonna use this one very often, and then it becomes second nature to you. Okay, I'm gonna include a second close, right? So for example, now let's go with the objection. Before we go with the let me think about it objection. I think Catherine had a question. Catherine, yeah, okay, yeah, please, Catherine, and yeah.
My question was that basically my objection, what happens is I perform, I tell them exactly what the deal is, and then I show the results, But what comes down, I guess, with the type of services I'm doing, the commitment. And I feel like that's what tears them away. That, you know, like for example, like I got 2 people who turned away because of summer vacations. Well, I can't commit to come every week. Like they want to, but then they stop themselves because they have things going on currently. So I think that's my biggest obstacle now. Like people want to commit to buy it, but then they look at their schedule and then they turn it away.
Okay, so for that, it would be something that I call all habits close, right? So I'm gonna have a close for that. So stay with me, and of course, everybody, please stay with us because we're gonna touch that type of objection in a little bit. So let's start with the let me think about it. All right, let me think about it type of objection. So there is different ways to approach this one. The first one and the one that I love the most, this one is like for real, like my favorite one, is like pre-framing the conversation, you know? And of course, you guys are adults and you guys have your own personality, your own way to speak and all of that. I'm gonna say it in the way that I would say it, you know, like because usually my audience is male audience, so please just model it, okay? Don't copy it, model it, okay? So I will say something like this. Okay, bro, thank you so much for for you to be here or whatever. Like we got to this conversation because we know there is an offer coming. Okay, like let's take that out of the way. You know, like I'm not gonna be here like just like trying to paint like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you everything, bro. No. Like we are here to see we are the right fit, and at the end there is gonna be an offer. Are you aware of that, right? Yeah, of course, bro. Like, of course, I know that. Okay, cool. So this is how it goes. Usually, people at the end give me 2-3 answers. You know, they say yes, let's rock. They say no, okay, that's cool. And usually they answer, let me think about it. I've been in business for a long time, bro. I already know. And you know what? That is just a nice way for people to say no. So what if we act like grown-ups and we just stick to 2 answers, yes or no? And then let me think about it, which is just a nice way to say no. We just get rid of that. Do we have an agreement? Yeah, bro, for sure. Yes or no? Easy. I already got rid of the let me think about it. That's why it's my favorite one. So I don't have to handle it at the end. I just pre-frame the conversation, and we are grown-ups and we already agree. And you know, like when it's during like a Zoom call or something, like if I'm with the person, I act like this, and I put my hand in front of the camera and I tell it, do we have an agreement? Bro, let's check my hand right here, right now. Check my hand. Do we have an agreement? Yes. Okay, let's go. You know? So that's how I make them feel like, oh yeah, we are in this. You know, like okay, now they can tell me, they can tell me, oh, let me think about it at the end. They can't, because they just told me. But Destiny said,
I feel like I would rub a few girls the wrong way. So again, you guys have to model it, not
copy it.
Yeah, not copying it.
Because I'm rough.
Yeah. How I say that in a treatment room is, especially at a first timer's treatment, or just like with a client that it's like, listen, I'm kind of bored on what we're doing. Aren't you bored? Like at the end of this conversation, at the end of this treatment, let's see what we can do, because I felt like you were here so your acne scars could get better. And right now I see you doing like the same treatment, and it's just because I'm allowing it. So do we have an agreement that you're gonna let me take a look at your skin, and then from there you're gonna take my recommendation? Because I'm done following your way. I joke with my clients. That's how I talk to them. So you can ask my clients. I literally always do that. But they take it with me as a joke. Like, not as a joke. I'm not going to take her serious. But like, they're like, yeah, honestly, you're right. Let's go. I'm going to let you do it. Because some of my clients like to take the reins, which I can agree with all of you guys that a lot of your clients like to take the reins too, and just like book themselves on the same treatment continuously. So it's like, that's how I stop it. But also on a new time client, if they come in, I pre-frame it at the very beginning as well. Okay, so especially seeing their intake form. I see that we're here today because you want to target X, Y, and Z. I want to hear it from your words. However, I also want to be transparent with you. At the end of today, I'm going to tell you what's actually going to work. So let's just come to an agreement that by the end of that conversation, that I want you fully committed or just letting me know honestly it's not something that you can do right now, but I really hope you are because I'm here to help you and I'm ready. So, and obviously you're here because you know I can help you. So let's talk. Like, that's how I say it. Like, you can't be rubbed the wrong way. And whoever gets rubbed the wrong way is ignorant. Like, you know?
Destiny says, I love that.
Yeah.
Of course, like, but it's the same thing, just in a female way, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you guys, don't copy me, just model it and make it your own. Make it your own. Because, like, of course, like, all of you guys have your own personality and so on. So with this, I hope I'm answering like Chrisline's questions and also like Catherine question. And please, right now, drop in the chat the objections that you guys usually get so we can handle those objections, or you guys can learn how to handle those objections. So right now, please write this down, okay? Write this down. People don't want to hear what you want to say until they feel they've been heard. All right? Why I'm saying this? Because this is another way for you to handle the let me think about it objection. All right? So everybody's ready? Please say yes in the chat. And this is what you're going to do. When they tell you, again, please model it. Don't do what I do. Like, don't copy me. Model it, okay? So if people tell you like, okay, thank you so much, I just need to think about it, you guys are gonna say, of course you need to think about it.
And I say that.
Always I agree with them. Always. Of course you need to think about it. All right? Of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. All right? So, like right now, you guys basically are telling them like, oh my God, it's not your fault, it's my fault, right? It's not your fault, it's my fault. My name is Jason Ramos, I'm your friend. So it's not your fault, it's my fault. Okay? So of course you need to think about it. I'm so sorry, like, yeah, for sure, like I haven't given you enough information for you not to think about it, right? So, it's okay with you if we share like 3 to 5 minutes and I give you all the details so you can have all the information for you to go home and actually have everything for you to think about it. All right? Everybody got that? Please, if you guys don't get it, if you guys didn't get it, say it so we can tackle it right now. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, so of course you need to think about it. It's because I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. So it's okay with you if we share 2 to 3 more minutes and I give you all the facts that you need for you to bring home and talk to your husband or whatever, like whoever you wanna like talk to, whatever, you know.
Whoever you need to talk to, even if it's yourself.
So you have the entire information for you to think about it. And of course, like they're gonna say like, yeah, sure. So that's my way to bring them back to the dance. Okay, always bring them back to the dance. Write that down. I need to bring them back to the dance. I need to bring them back to the dance, because when they tell you, okay, let me think about it, basically like they are shaking your hand and telling you bye-bye. But if I tell them, oh yeah, of course you need to think about it, it's because I haven't given you enough information for you not to think about it. So let's spend 2 to 3 minutes and I'll give you all the facts so you have all the information for you to think about it. Right? What I did was just bringing them back to the dance, and we are going to find the real reason why they need to think about it. Okay? You guys got that? And then of course, we're gonna have another chance to listen. Okay? Please write this down. In order for me to be a good closer, I need to be an amazing listener. In order for me to be good at closing, I need to be amazing at listening. Right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring them back to the dance and I'm going to listen. Okay, I'm gonna share some facts, information, but at the same time, I'm gonna find the obstacle, because if there is an objection, it's because there is an obstacle. So okay, so yeah, like this is the first thing that you're gonna get, and this is gonna help you with this. But like, what is exactly what you need to think about this part? No, in reality, it's like it's because I need to see my finances. Oh, the obstacle was finances, not just to think about it. Oh no, it's because I need to talk to my husband. So okay, so that's the obstacle. Not the, let me think about it. You see? So that's how you guys gonna find the real obstacle, bringing them back to the dance. All right, bringing them back to the dance. So let's go with Vanessa. I hope that tackled that objection. And just like that, we have two objections, like right there. Okay, two clauses. Okay, like right there, I gave you guys two clauses for you to handle the let me think about it, pre-framing it, and then like bring them back to the dance with like, of course you need to think about it. Okay, Vanessa, talk to us.
What about like clients when they actually like come seek me, like they message me like, hey girl, I want to like work on my skin. Like for example, I actually have two girls that reached out to me and they want to work on their skin to prep for their wedding. So I tell them like, okay, let's get you in for a consultation. We'll begin the process that way. And then they just like completely go ghost.
They probably
It came to me, like I didn't even.
Yeah, but you can always like follow up, like, because that's not an actual objection. They just ghost you out.
Yeah.
That's not an objection. So you can follow up, and usually like when with follow ups, I have a love and hate relationship with follow ups, because yes, I'm super aware that the money is in the follow up, but usually that is because I already closed a sale. So the follow up after a sale, that represents way more money than the first sale, So that goes for, or basically what I'm trying to say is like, don't focus on just one-time transaction, always follow up, because that is your opportunity to bring them up through your value ladder. And of course, like they're gonna buy higher prices, higher tickets, higher product. Okay, higher prices. So yeah, that wouldn't be like an objection thing. That is basically like they ghost you out. So follow up, like I would say like follow up twice, and if they ghost you, like if they don't answer, okay, that is because, or they don't have like, probably, I don't know. Sometimes this is something that I was talking about like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, bro, you don't know. What if that person was texting to you, like was texting you right there, and then a boss hit them? You don't know that. What if like a switch open and bye? I don't know. so we don't know that. We don't know. Everybody has a life. We don't know. So yeah, I follow up twice, and then like if they don't answer, okay, cool. Maybe in the future it's gonna be, and if not, there is billions of people out there. So I just like continue with my life, and it's crazy because sometimes people come back like a year after.
Yeah.
Like you guys are gonna see, some of you guys are not that old in business, but I've been doing this for like more than a decade already. And I have people that, oh yeah, I text you 3 years ago. Do you have that offer? Like you still have that offer? You crazy, bro? Yesterday, like today's prices are in tomorrow's prices. Like of course not, but I can help you. So let's talk,
Thank you guys for staying tuned throughout the entire video. I really do hope that you got exactly what you were looking for. I hope that you feel more confident in your sales system. I hope that you go and practice what we just preached to you right now. And more than anything, guys, I would really appreciate it if that you stayed up until this point right here. It means that you got value some way, somehow. It means that you were interested in this content. So guess what? Don't let it disappear. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and more than anything, share this video. Share it with someone that you know will gain immense value from it. And I guess if you don't like the video, like what Jason says, share it with an enemy. See you in the next one, guys. And don't forget, subscribe and join our newsletter in the description box.